Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh, General West, 65, 65, 65.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To Gordon, out left. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Start! 390!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line. Topper! Hey, go Orange. Orange. Keep it skinny.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers on the catch. It's Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Darnold. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it here with Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go. 10-2, sir. Watch a slap, watch a slap. Watch a slap. 58, right? Hey, wahoo! 58, right there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Red 80. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Darnold now to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 49. No gain on this defense. No gain.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
What's that? 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Go. Go.
Here's Darnold. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
But he breaks through another tackle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You're not ready. You're not ready. Bravo. Mike's 49.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Watch twins. Smooth. 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready to break.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready up. 58, echo. Don't say no. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the cut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Look at me. Go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Go. Rip left. Go. Check. 61. Matchbox light.
2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
49, guys. Mike, 40.
Faking the give. Darnold going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw is Darnold. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch 49. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Lady. Mike's 49. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Darnold to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rivers again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Leo!
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. On the arm. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now, as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
49, guys. Mike,
throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I got it. Check. Alrighty. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now.
2nd and 9 now. Caught left side, Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
On the ready. Squeeze. Hey, exit. Shoot.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hard. Rush it. Hey, lock it. Come.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
We got this.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slant. Check safety. Recon, 132 fighter. 58's the money.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets it down to the 32.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean up.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Jim, go on. Check 15. What? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's right.
Look at me, zipper. Fire.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go.
Check 3. Check 24.
Leo.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
360 outlaw.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Defense.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche